This is Coach Ryan of VG Sports, and as we continue on with our offensive play calls and how we actually mesh these plays together so that they work on the field, we're going to now take a look at giving you the opportunity to probably present an audible or a hot read to your quarterback. All right. Now, in the last diagram we looked at, we saw that our defensive opponent or our coach on the other sideline put his middle linebacker into the hole to try to take away our slant. Now, what normally happens when we do this in youth football is you'll start seeing that middle linebacker, instead of him being aggressive and playing up near the line of scrimmage, you'll see him either sitting at one level or backing up a little when we start calling on cadence. All right, so what you can do if you recognize that, or what your quarterback should be able to do if they recognize that, give them some type of hot read so that we can get back into our run play. All right, so let's just say we recognize that this middle linebacker is either staying flat or starting to move back. All right, and he's normally playing aggressive. He's normally up near the line of scrimmage, or he's normally moving around, and he comes when he plays that gap hard when he's coming forward. All right. So what we'll now do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of these pass routes. We're going to take our pass routes out of the play. All right. Just completely, because we recognize that on defense our opponent is starting to drop someone in the hole. All right, so if they're dropping someone in the hole and we got the same exact offensive formation, we're going to give them the same look. They know that, hey, we came out running the ball, but we're just dominating them passing. And what we're starting to do is we're starting to find holes, and we're starting to dictate holes in the defensive coverage. All right, me personally, all right, from the defensive side of the ball, it's frustrating when the offensive coordinator on the opposite team is starting to manipulate our coverage to his advantage. That's extremely frustrating, and it actually takes you out of the mindset that we have to protect the run. So, as a defensive coach talking to you, I'm going to let you know that so that you know how to use that as an advantage for your offense. All right. So you're dominating us with the pass game. You're starting to get easy routes, and we're on the sideline like, look, we can't continue to give up 5 and 7 yard gains or 12-yard gains. That's just not allowed. All right. So we say, hey, we're going to put our backers back. We're going to start moving them back and make sure that they're playing these routes. All right. Once we, as a defense, start to get passive or start to play a real reactive type coverage instead of actually being aggressive, that's when you need to go ahead and you establish your will. You be aggressive. So you call hot because you see this Mike linebacker starting to back up, or he's playing passing. And then we just go right back like we started this formation off. We started this play set off, and we're going to go ahead and dive up the middle with our halfback. Run that 22 again. It's real simple. All you need to do is focus on your personnel and focus on the scheme that you're putting together. Everything is working together. So whenever the defense makes an adjustment, you already know what your adjustment is going to be. And if you see it, you can always go ahead out there and send your quarterback out to the field with a hot. It doesn't even have to just be a hot read for a run. All right, it could be a hot read to that pass route combination. You can have some type of, whatever play call you want to give it, and it doesn't have to be a regular numbered system. It could be something that kids are going to remember. I don't know what level you're coaching at, but let's say you have little kids. All right, you have the 10-year-olds, the 8-year-olds, and you want to give it. You want to give it like a Harry Potter or a Transformers, and they know where they need to go on Transformers, or they know where they need to go on Harry Potter. We're not professional coaches out here, so we don't have to make sure that our kids are running the exact play calls that the 49ers, that the Patriots or the Eagles may be running. We want to make sure that they are running plays that they understand and they know where to be at all the time. All right, and if you give them a hot read, and I guarantee you say hot read, Lightning McQueen, especially for some little boys, they'll remember where that play needs to go. So you always think about things like that. Think about ways to be creative, and think about ways to relate to your audience. Like I'm trying to relate to you as a grown man or a grown woman, whoever's coaching. It's different than when we're sitting in front of an 8 or 9-year-old kid and trying to talk to them. We're not going to have the same conversation. It's going to be a little different. That's all I'm saying. Make sure that you're relating to them, and it's going to make your offense move even better. So again, you see this Mike linebacker playing passive now and moving back. You go to that 22 dive, blow them up again while he's moving out. We're running up there. You can have a simple blocking scheme, zone blocking scheme, where you just have everybody step down. You have this your right guard step in, seal that D tackle, have him seal that Sam if he comes down. Fullback's going to pick up the mic, and the halfback should be able to shoot through the hole like that. Once he gets through the hole, cross pylon. So he's back. He's running out this way. We want him to break back or look backside so that he can beat that angle of the pursuing defenders. So again, just wanted to give you an opportunity to get yourself a hot read in here and give you a way on how you can actually present that to your children.